The air was filled with a chill of excitement as our school bus wound its way through the dense ancient woods. Our teacher, Mr. Henderson, had decided to take our class on a field trip to explore the Whispering Woods, an eerie forest rumored to be haunted by mysterious spirits. As the trees grew thicker and the sunlight dimmer, a sense of anticipation mingled with unease settled over us. The forest seemed to come alive with whispers, the wind carrying voices we couldn't quite understand. Mr. Henderson's excitement was palpable as he shared tales of disappearances and unexplained occurrences that had plagued this forest for generations. The stories were unsettling, but curiosity won over fear, and we embarked on a journey into the heart of the Whispering Woods. Our path was marked by twisted, gnarled trees and overgrown underbrush. The atmosphere was heavy, the air thick with a haunting presence. We followed Mr. Henderson, who seemed both determined and oddly entranced. As we ventured deeper, I noticed a subtle change. The sound of our footsteps grew quieter, and the rustling leaves seemed to muffle themselves as if conspiring with the forest. Our excitement was tempered by a growing awareness that something wasn't right. We should have reached our designated clearing by now, but the landscape remained unchanged, the trees obscuring any view of the horizon. Mr. Henderson's confident smile faltered as he consulted his map repeatedly, only to find it leading us in circles. As the sun dipped below the canopy, an eerie twilight descended upon the forest. Shadows danced, and a bone-chilling hush settled in. Unease turned to fear as we realized we were lost, trapped within the seemingly shifting labyrinth of trees. Panic spread through the group, and the forest seemed to respond. A soft, echoing whisper floated on the air. We strained to catch the words, but they were distorted, a chilling melody that wormed its way into our minds. Mr. Henderson's face paled, and he urged us to stay calm, but the whispers grew louder, more insistent, and the shadows deepened around us. As the night deepened, the forest began to change around us. Shadows coalesced into ghostly figures that danced just beyond our vision. Panic surged through our veins as we realized we were not alone. Spirits of the forest with hollow eyes and tattered clothes watched us from the darkness. Mr. Henderson's voice quivered as he tried to reassure us, but his words were lost amidst the cacophony of whispers. The spirits grew bolder, stepping closer with every heartbeat. Their fingers brushed against our skin, leaving a cold, numbing sensation in their wake. With desperation fueling our actions, we broke into a run, hoping to escape the clutches of the malevolent spirits. The forest seemed to stretch endlessly, the trees morphing into distorted forms that blocked our path. The whispers grew louder, taking on a mocking tone as if taunting our futile attempts at escape. As exhaustion set in, we stumbled upon a clearing that glowed with an eerie light. In its center stood an ancient gnarled tree, its bark covered in strange markings. The whispers grew deafening, merging into a cacophonous symphony of voices, each vying for attention. In a moment of clarity, Mr. Henderson deciphered the markings on the tree, a plea from the spirits to be released, a curse inflicted upon the forest that had trapped them for centuries. The forest itself was a living entity, feeding off the fear and despair of those who wandered into its depths. With a surge of determination, Mr. Henderson began to chant, his voice strong and unwavering. The forest fought back, the wind howling and the spirits wailing, but he persisted. As his words grew louder, the markings on the tree glowed, and the whispers shifted from anguished cries to mournful melodies. Suddenly, a blinding light enveloped us, dispelling the darkness. The forest trembled and the spirits slowly dissipated, their forms merging with the light. We watched in awe as the ancient tree cracked and splintered, its burden lifted after centuries of torment. As the light faded, we found ourselves standing in the clearing once more, the forest's malevolence replaced by an overwhelming sense of tranquility. Mr. Henderson's exhaustion was evident, but his smile was genuine as he thanked us for being brave and helping break the curse that had plagued the Whispering Woods. We returned to the school bus, our hearts still racing from the harrowing experience. The Whispering Woods had changed us, reminding us of the power of fear and the strength of unity. The haunting melodies of the forest's whispers lingered in our minds, a chilling reminder of the horrors we had faced.